Hi, I'm Drew Lindeman, Vice President with Epcon Communities and Clarity Construction.
And I'm Justin Bauer, President of Epcon Communities and Clarity Construction. We're here at Straight Up Framing today. We wanted to take you through the process of how we frame our houses, which is, I think, very different from the industry average. We're going to show you a few things today that I think will blow your mind on, wow, I didn't know that that was done that way. So Straight Up Framing has been a partner with us and subcontractor for many years. We've had a great relationship with them. They're extremely efficient partner with us, and we're here to show you a few things.
So we take a plan set that you send us, and we can do anything from a small garage house all the way up to a large commercial project. We take that plan set and then we create a 3D model representation of that project. We've got two designers that do that work for us. Once we have a model, then we're able to identify every piece, part, and connection in that building. That gives us a complete takeoff of the building. We're also we take that model and we've got proprietary software that we then take over to our shop. And then we're able to process every plate, header, everything is anything that needs to be pre-cut, whether that be a header, a cripple within a wall, anything we process and pre-cut over there. We then take all of that material, package it back up, ship it to site, and assemble on site.
So I think one thing to point out to our viewers is the importance of what that 3D model does, because over the years, 20 years ago, we would frame up a house and we frame it off of a 2D print that's just lines on a paper. When you get it up and it's actually 3D, it's actually real, you walk in the house and you see, wait a minute, we have an issue with the ceiling here, or we have this issue. That 3D model enables us to be more efficient and catch a mistake or something that needs to be done a little differently. Correct. Before we even do it. Yep. So instead of going into a place, ripping studs out, fixing it, we catch it on a 3D model, so that doesn't happen, right?
Yeah.
All right, Matt, so we were over in your office. Mm-hmm. We talked about how we give you a print, you make a 3D model.
Yep.
When that 3D model is made, now it comes over to your shop. This is one of the first machines that you start with as far as cutting the material.
It's our pusher saw, razor gauge saw. So when we have the model, it identifies every piece and part, correct? So we're able to know the length, the species, the grade of everything that we're processing. So the guys are able to load a higher quality material into the machine because we do require it to be straighter. We use premium grade. Basically, they set the material on the saw here, it pushes it through, it chops it off, and then they stack it on these tables to go to the next station.
Then another thing we touched on over there is the reduced waste, both in the shop here and on site. So when we came over here, you mentioned this to us.
Yep.
You want to talk a little bit on that?
So on this individual saw, this has been 4 hours worth of work. That's the waste. We try to minimize the waste to less than 2 inches. If there's anything that is above that, we save it and utilize it, and that's where the guys are stacking it here. So that's what's left over from today.
So one thing to point out to people at home, this waste, I've been doing this for 25 years. I can't tell you how many times I've gone to my dumpster and there's a 5-foot piece of 2x4, 5-foot piece of 2x6. There's nothing longer than
2 inches.
2 inches in there.
Yep.
The efficiency is what we're gaining by doing this process.
Yeah, the optimization of utilizing every inch of board that we can is probably one of the coolest factors of what we do.
All right, Matt, so we're headed to the next step here with your marking laser. Can you give us a little more information on what's going on here?
Yeah, so everything that we cut on the pusher saws over there, we actually put on a cart. The carts are rolled over and then we stack those here. So with the model, everything is broken down into assembly drawings. So this is an actual assembly within the house. So when the guys take the plates that are labeled for this particular wall, they set it in on the single axis laser, and the laser does all of the carbon laser etching for the layout, It also identifies the stud length, so on walls when you may have something that isn't just a stock standard pre-cut height, it actually will label the length of the stud so that the guys in the field know exactly what those are.
So anything that isn't a full-length stud, they know exactly what measurement to cut it at, and it's already marked where it goes.
Correct.
So what this is replacing, again, for the viewers at home, 25 years of doing this, the regular framers, I call them the typical framer, is taking these boards out in the field. They're taking a tape measure out, and they take a square, and they mark this, they mark this. So they're using their tape measure. They're doing all that is eliminated out in the field.
That's
and
correct.
It's done right here on this machine.
Yeah, there's 3 pieces of equipment that we try to eliminate from all framers in the field through our system: pencil, tape measure, saw.
All right, Matt, so this is another new machine. Wasn't here the last time we were here. That is going to help even more so with the efficiencies that you guys provide.
Yep. So we call this our 4-sided laser. The difference between what you saw with the single axis laser is this actually takes full stock length boards and marks all 4 sides of it. So we're working towards eliminating the in-house cutting and the pinning together of what we do so that we're able to ship more efficiently. And we're putting the onus of the saw back into the field, but every dimension, all the decisions are still made back here.
So Matt, the last machine we're going to look at is this plywood machine, right? This cuts all the roof sheathing and wall sheathing that goes on the house?
Yep. So with the model, we're able to obviously sheet walls, sheet the roof, which then gives us every cut piece that we need. So this CNC machine is 100 times more precise than a guy with a skill saw in the field cutting. So the precision which we're able to have plywood cuts around windows, along with the optimization of material, is far superior than guys just throwing sheets up on a roof or throwing them up on a wall. In addition to that, we even have the correct spacing of the plywood in the wall. So you're required 1/16 of an inch in your field at your studs. That's all accounted for in here.
So one thing I noticed right out of the chute for this, all my years of building, you know how many times I've seen pieces of plywood used as your walkway up to your house. And why is that? Because that was all extra plywood that was cut on site. And we end up using it, throwing it in the mud to use it to walk into the house. So we've eliminated that. We're not going to have those extra pieces of plywood on site now because we're cutting it more efficiently in your shop.
Cutting it, packaging it, and then staging it around the house where it needs to be with very, very minimal waste.
Right. And again, to touch on the efficiencies, right now, what's the cost? OSB is about $22 a sheet, probably?
Yeah, somewhere in there.
So, you know, if we eliminate, what would you estimate we would eliminate by using this machine on our average houses? Let's say a 2,000 square foot house. How many pieces of sheathing do you think we save, really?
So as a percentage, we figure right around 8 to 10% of sheathing that you save. Obviously, the larger the project, the higher the sheet count is on that.
Right.
But on a standard house, you're probably realistically looking at about 15 sheets you're saving, just in optimization.
15 sheets times $22 a sheet. It's a lot of money.
And if sheets are higher, that money's even higher.
Right.
So as we were leaving the shop, we actually noticed a clarity job over here, packaged and ready to go out to the job site. So Matt, you want to talk a little bit more about how this works?
Yeah, so everything that you saw in the shop that's pre-cut, we do package up. And then along with those, along with the packages, we have every identifying package part labeled on the actual package itself. So this actually gives us incredible efficiency on offloading, because every one of these stickers is then faced outside on the truck, and our logistics drivers are able to inventory thousands and thousands of parts in less than 5 minutes. They're just able to go through and make sure that they have every package, everything's there, everything that we need to build the house, and we're ready to go.
So Matt, when I woke up this morning, I knew we were going to come do this. And so I've built 750 houses in my career. And I always tell people sometimes we can get desensitized to building because we've done it over and over and over again. this is something for me that's been doing this for 25 years. This is new. This is exciting. It's something that's extremely unique in the industry that's helping us save money, be more efficient, provide a better end product. It's a higher quality and less money. So extremely excited to see this. Let's see how this transfers from the shop to on-site.
Yeah, really appreciate you guys coming out. This has been great.
So now that we're on site at one of the homes being framed, you can actually see the components being put together here. Like we said, a lot of this stuff's cut off-site, the headers, top plates, bottom plates, sills, all that good stuff. Then there's also some laser marking when they put this together that Justin's going to talk about.
Yeah, so if you remember when we were in the shop, they had the machine marking everything. So you can see right here, it says S1, 116 5/8, which is this stud height. So when this comes out, they lay this out, the studs are already cut, those are cut, marked, they nail it together, stand it up, and here we are. The kitchen island, this is a different height. So this labels S1, 3'0", so they know how much they got to cut the stud that goes in between there. So again, a lot of that work being performed in their shop, sent out here in bunks, and then here's the end product where they put it all together.
At the end of the day, it's not just about building the home, it's about building it better. And what we showed you today is just one example of how we accomplish that.
We went through a lot of technical aspects, but the whole idea, you don't have to worry about those technical aspects. We just like to share it with you so you guys can understand how your home's put together. Our job is to build these homes cost effectively with high quality so that you can enjoy the lifestyle.